Okay, in this video what we're going to do is do a random number generator. So to do that, we have to go down to our data. Okay, so in our data section, we can make a variable. I'm going to call this one my number. I have a couple options here. I can keep it for all sprites, so any sprite that I introduce can use this variable, or I can keep it to just this sprite only. I'm going to keep it for all sprites, so if I were to continue on and use different sprites, I might want this variable to be used at a later date. So I'm going to click OK. Then we have some new block coding that just come up. And the one that I'm going to want actually is right here. Okay. Now, I would like to specify here, so it says set my number to 0. Well, it's not really the random number that I'm looking for. So this is where I'm going to go to operators. And here you go. We can have our pick random. We have our values 1 to 10. Please keep in mind that this does include the numbers 1 to 10 as well. So if you did pick something, let's say 0 to 10, 0 could be possibly popping up. Okay, so I can even change this to 100. I can change this to whatever values I would like. On my screen, automatically we see the variable displayed on the stage, my number. And if I clicked on this, double click, you can see that my number is changing as we do that. So just double click. And you're going to keep seeing a different number be generated between 1 and 10, and of course including 1 and 10. But rather than having that displayed up on my stage, I would maybe like my sprite to tell me what the random number was. So I can go to looks. And I could put in here, let's just put this, say hello for 2 seconds, and instead of hello, I would actually like the variable, my number, in here. And then instead of 2 seconds, which just seems a little long, I do 1 second. If I double click now, you're going to see the speech bubble. There we go. Perfect. And you can see the values being generated in the speech bubble. So if I wanted to not have the my number displayed now on the stage, other than the speech bubble, I can uncheck that box, double click again, and you will still see your value. So you can introduce another sprite at this point, asking, hey, can you pick a number between 1 and 10? Something like that. You can do whatever you want at this point, but at least here's the foundation of picking a random number.